Hey guys, it's Clark here with episode 3 of DogHouse Systems StarCraft 2's 2v2 Sit Down, and this is episode 3, the Strat, as my partner and I like to call it. Previous 2 episodes we've talked about, general approaches, smart things, right things you can do. In this case, I went to multiplayer by default because I'm so used to being on BattleNet. In this case, this is an approach that's so specific and fine-tuned to accomplish a particular means of victory that I almost call it a gimmick. If it doesn't work out, you're kind of screwed. I lump it in the same category as offensive cannoning, as Protoss, and you'll see why. It works. We'll do this once in a while for laughs, just because it's so brutally mean. We've gotten a lot of rage from our opponents doing this. I can't take all credit for it. We saw it in the Team Liquid forums, but I guarantee you could climb to the top of Platinum, even in the Diamond, doing this. So we'll check it out. Here we go. Alright, so Ender, Red, Zerg, myself chose Protoss, Blue Protoss. So where we're really going with this, and you'll see us ping the map here shortly, is offensive weapons, and I go 5 gate with only enough gas to research warp gates. So let me speed this up a little bit. He starts by sending his first Overlord cross map right about this area, just off this guy. Already has a waypoint set up, and his second Overlord will come over here. Once I hit 18 probes, I send out that 18th probe to go build pylons over here. About that time, as the pylons finish with the timing on this, only 1 boost for my probes. The rest of the boosts go into the cyber core to research warp gate. I can then warp in zealots back and forth, and that's the advantage with him going. Let me slow this down a little bit. What he does is he goes 10 extractor pool to get fastlings. It's kind of a goofy build for Protoss units, but for Zerg. But he wants to get his lings out there with speed quickly to defend my probe that's gonna be running around doing these pylons. If I lose that probe, it's all about getting those zealots in there as quickly as is humanly possible. It's kind of a timing push in that regard. If we wait too long, and my pylon probe that you'll see in a little bit gets killed, well then they'll be too strong by the time I'm able to drop these zealots in their back doors. And then being able to hit back and forth. My first 5 go in on one guy, my next 5 go in on the other. That back and forth, it just confuses and demoralizes your opponent so bad that they just get wrecked. So let me speed back up here, see what I'm talking about. So he puts his workers on the gas here shortly. That's actually a small mistake on his part, but it's all good. So Terran walls off like you'd expect him to. Zerg down here, nicely droning up, double gas, roaches, double gas with roaches. Okay. So at this point, I have 2 gates built. I'm trying to chase off that SCV. Don't quite get it. Should be boosting my cyber core. I think I get it pretty soon here. There we go. And my last 2 gates going down. At this point, you'll notice I'm at 18 food. That's all I need. I've pulled off gas, and so I'm just getting all the minerals I can. 3 pylons, I have plenty of food for my warpins, then I get more food, as it were, from this guy over here, building 2 more pylons. This Overlord's creeping in right about time. Coming down here to build my last pylon. Look, warp gate's finishing. Overlord comes into view. Let's slow this down. So now I'm down here, queued to build this last guy. He has his lings protecting my probe. First warpin, right to the workers. This is where you need to always keep an eye on your minimap. I have my eye on my minimap almost the whole time. He should have been pulling these workers already, not letting me get in the middle of them to commence murder. Like, look how many I get here before he realizes what's going on. That was already mistake number 1. So look, I'll send my Marines up here to try to fight off these big bad zealots. Well, guess what's about ready to happen, folks? He's over here trying to kite, trying to fight. Oh, more SCVs. That's terrible. Hey! And guess what? He's pulled his roaches down and tried to defend. Come up in here, and now I'm in the drones and queen line over here. The Zerg player tries to fight me off, but decides to run smartly. And I'm just able to beat up on his base. The roaches will do more damage to me, but guess what? I'm about to have another warpin over here. You see how this works. It's just cruel and unusual. And at this point I don't even care. I've killed so many workers, pretty much know I have this game. Back over here, my zealots are doing damage, and this whole time my partner Ender is running around with his lings, keeping my pylons safe. If they're good players, they'll know what's going on. They'll catch it quickly. The hardest opponent is Terran, because sometimes they can stand on the ledge and shoot down to the pylon. But he'll be running around to protect the pylons from our opponent's units. In here, it's all over. You can see why. So, I wanted to share the strategy with you, so hopefully we can proof BattleNet against this cheesiness, this just mean approach, this horrible gimmick. But at the same time, if you want to try it out, it's cruel, but it is a lot of fun. So thank you very much, and that's episode 3, 2v2 Sit Down. Bye.